might need a sec. I just got back from the fridge, so I'm kind of. Holy freak, it's hot.
Are you complaining about heat when like?
Oh no, I'm 100% dumb-tarded. It's nothing to do with the outside weather. I'm in a cubicle. Underneath a like on top of me is a air mattress. So it's a reservoir of heat. It's pretty stupid, but hey.
What you talking about?
Okay,
what are you trying to describe to me?
I don't know where my phone is. I don't have pants on. It's not my frick.
So we are joined by special guest Johneawesome.
We're recording, frick, dude.
Yeah. We started recording before you got here.
Ah, crap, dude. Oh well. Yo, what up? It's your boy. Best nose in the game. I don't know, dude. Are we really recording?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't play games around here. This is a professional production.
No more games.
No more. Okay. Well, hey, what's up, boys and gal? I already used that joke, frick. Yeah. Why the crap am I here?
Because we love you.
Oh, okay, that's good enough for you.
Yeah.
We're trying to get all the Shin Megami Tensei people on YouTube, so like all four of them.
Yeah.
In a concentrated network.
Dude, I mean, honestly, we gotta band together because one day our franchise will be mainstream and then we'll be out of jobs. So,
yeah, exactly. I like how. Wait, why do you think the idea of it being mainstream is like detrimental to our economic success?
Like, I don't know. Just like someday some guy's gonna be like, hey guys, welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei. And I'm like, dude, that's not how it's spelled. But
let me open up my demon loot box before we begin.
Yeah, holy frick. Dude, I would actually. No, I wouldn't like. Wait, I might. Crud. I'm really bad. Like,
we have Shin Megami Tensei Liberation for that.
Oh, Christ. When that comes out in Japanese, I already know I'm going to spend so much money on it. God.
I'm going to wait for it to be in English before I spend money on it.
You're going to be waiting probably a good while on that one.
I'm an impatient git. I can't, dude. The second there's a chance to give Atlas money, I'm just like, here you go. I don't need it. The amount of times I've gotten strikes from Atlas is almost staggering. Like, I don't actually, like, in all my life, Nintendo's never given me one, or even a slap on the wrist. But Atlas is just like, I'll kill you. I'll do it.
We got a strike from Atlas once, from Flair's Rising in the Desert mashup. But that's the only time they've ever bothered us about anything.
Sad. That was my gym song for the longest
time.
Where'd it go?
I actually have it. I'll post it on Twitter, like, when this goes up. But Flair has it on his channel. It's just hidden. It's like, it's a secret. So you just gotta, like, go on Flair Guy's channel, and it's like, what is it? It's like Rivers in the Desert in-game version.
Yeah, that's
it. It's just got a picture of, like, the P5 protagonist.
Still never find you. I've met some of their staff at, like, a convention. I was like, holy crap, they're so nice. Everyone else is jerks, though. No, not really. Okay, most game people are jerks till you find out your press, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, Atlas definitely seems like, in the grand scheme of things, they're a lot nicer than a lot of, like, video game companies. Like, they'll still do pretty silly stuff, but I don't think they ever do anything that's, like, necessarily malicious in the way that, like, an EA will.
Most definitely not. Like, they just want to protect, like, the stories and, like, the plot twists inside those stories and make sure, like, people buy the freaking games. You know, it's in that situation. I know a lot of people are mad at Atlas, and I feel like that's just the popular thing to do right now is to hit on this, like, high school class of, like, 30 people that translate just amazing video games.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're goddamn human, and they're just taking orders from HQ.
Yeah.
So at the same time, though, they have tried to ruin my livelihood like 9 times.
So I'm conflicted, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, you're playing with fire by doing something they didn't want you to do.
Pretty much, but at the same time, it's like it's my passion. So it's like I'll just burn myself a little. I'll see what happens. You know that game you play with a candle and you try and burn just me.
I haven't played that game. I can't say I have.
Yeah,
I almost killed a bunch of people with fireworks one year though.
Oh yeah, you're a Southern boy too. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do we have any like topic, or is this
yes,
just, like,
absolutely.
Okay, like
don't worry.
I don't know. I watch the show all the time. I always like every Saturday morning, but like I didn't know. Freaking Fither just told me get that in here, and I was like, okay, and I did it. So here we are. But
that's how I got those interviews as well. I was just like, come in or else.
Man, I'm jealous, dude. Freaking All the hookup.
It was pure luck.
It was
And you
literally
also
luck.
You also got a hookup.
We seem to be having a get Sean on the program contest at the moment.
Yeah.
What's our first topic, bro?
Okay, so we've got some questions for you.
Oh,
Mr.
God.
No, it's okay. They're good questions. Don't worry. Mr. Famous YouTuber Man. So this is a boring question, but we have to ask it. And how did you get into YouTube, my friend?
All right, so I have two answers. One which is a lie, one is true. I'm not going to tell you which one it was.
All right.
So, back when like 2011, there was a bunch of people on YouTube and they were horrible. So I was like, I will surpass them and become the ultimate YouTuber. And so
You did this by playing Atlas games.
Yeah, and that didn't work out because my whole thought process was to okay, this is the real one, by the way. I wasn't that narcissistic when I started. Now I am, but freaking I really like never knew for the longest time that Super Mario RPG was an actual game. I thought it was legit like a fake game. That's just because I never had a Super Nintendo, and I'm like, this is a real game, and like blew my freaking mind. So I'm like, dang, maybe there's other games other people don't know about yet.
Maybe there's other games out there as well.
Yeah, like, one of the most popular games ever, but freaking it's also got my big thing in the beginning. I was like, nostalgic fun for everyone. Super lame, whatever. But that whole idea is sort of still around today. Like, I just really like specific like games, especially like Atlas stuff. Like, and level 5 games I think are really underappreciated in the West. So I really wanted to make videos showcasing them. Sometimes, yeah, I am kind of a giant hypocrite because I always say like, all right, I want to make videos of lesser known games. I just sing poop out Mario Odyssey or Kirby, you know. But I just like playing games. But yeah. Also,
I'm curious about this, not knowing Super Mario RPG existed.
Dude, I swear to God, I was just like, the frick is that? Like,
did you think it was
Paper
like
Mario
King
was
of the Hill Online?
I don't know, dude. Okay, obviously I looked it up, like, but like, think of it from my perspective before you judge. You hear that there's a Final Fantasy boss in a Mario game, you're like, yeah, okay, but then it turns out to be true. Like, come on. All right, wait. Is this focused on? Is the whole podcast focused on me?
No.
Oh, thank God. That was.
We're not that obsessed with you.
Jesus, no one is.
He did not give me the notes before this. I just asked him, listen, do you have notes? And are they in English or are they in Fither? And he said they're more English than Fither.
Well, that's good.
So here's our next you-themed question. You're pretty well known for being the Shin Megami Tensei and the Persona 4 guy, and I know you hate that meme.
Yeah. So
how did you end up becoming the Persona 4 guy? Or just the SMT guy in general?
Okay, so I still wouldn't say I'm the SMT guy at all. Like, I'm not that narcissistic. I'm pretty narcissistic at the end of the day. I prefer the title Yokai God Master Kami, but whatever. You can't pick, you know, whatever. But the Persona 4 guy, from what I can recall, I commented like back in like 2011 on some college I wanted to go to, and I was like, can I bring my copious amount of lemons or something to that degree? And some guy replied like years later, hey, you're that Persona 4 guy. And I posted on Twitter, and that became the joke. So I don't even like Persona 4 that much. Like, I'm just being real. Doesn't really blend with me. Like, I don't know. Can't really relate to a lot of the characters in that game.
Mm-hmm.
More of the P3 kind of, you know, character.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Freaking, it just got, I don't know, it kind of just took over. And now they're just like, that's my name on my Discord, and it's just like, what the, like, guys, stop, like, Jesus, like, and people think it's serious, and it's like, dude, you only have the most views on your Persona walkthrough. And it's like, okay, like, I don't give a frick, like, but as far as the SMT guy, I find that kind of strange because I think I only have 2 SMT walkthroughs on the internet. That might.
Yeah, I know. I found you from your SMT4 walkthrough. I was like, who is this complete maniac that's just breaking the game so badly like this?
Yeah, but that was just like, man, I really love SMT, but I got too much crap to do and make videos. I got this capture card. Let's see what happens. And my part 1, it was the worst video I ever made ever. Audio, yeah, you can only hear audio out of the left ear. It had this really bad, horrible intro. Like, no, my voice was still kind of developing, so I tried to make it like super deep. Like, hello everyone, welcome to the serious walkthrough ever created. It's like, holy crap. So I retconned that, and it just starts when you pick your name. Funny story, but yeah, I don't know. I do have a lot of other SMT projects in the works though, like for 2018, because keep bugging me, and I want to make them happy, I guess. But, yeah. I'm not that narcissistic, okay? Like,
just that's the theme of the video, is I'm not that narcissistic.
I'm not that narcissistic.
Your channel's name is Johneawesome, but your name is John. So where does Johneawesome come from? Because I assume a lot of people just call you Johnny and don't realize that's not actually your name.
Yeah, people call me goddamn everything. Johan, Janae, like Joan, and I'm just like, holy heck. Like, I swear to God, I bring it up in every other video. But it's whatever. So when I first made my YouTube account, it was gonna be John E TV because E is my middle initial. And I had a lot of other friends in like school and stuff named John, so I'd just be Johnny. And I don't know why I made Awesome, because in hindsight, it just makes me look kind of narcissistic. Just saying. So I was like, I'm gonna play. All right, keep in mind, I made this when I was like 15, so I was like, I'm gonna play awesome video games on the internet. And yeah, so it's just a combination of a lot of teenage angst, essentially. Wait,
angst
frick,
comes out as awesome.
Yeah, I don't freaking know. Also, I didn't realize this till many years later, but as a 10-year-old idiot, I used to watch a lot of Johneawesome stuff, and that involved watching Steve-O vomit a lot. So I always had this headcanon, like, really stupid character named Johnny Rancid, and his whole, like, street gag was just eating, like, rancid fruit and then vomiting out.
It's like the mind of a serial killer.
Oh, yeah. I don't even deny it, dude. It's pretty stupid.
So, you definitely have a pretty family-friendly approach to your channel, which is funny considering you play games about killing God.
Yeah.
So, is that a conscious decision, or is that just kind of how you end up making things?
It's kind of weird, because in the beginning, I definitely want to make videos tailored to, like, you know, younger audiences, because I still, like, would say for, like, a fact, I still enjoy games that are, like, you know, for young people, like Kirby, Mario, all that crap. But
Kirby is for humanity.
Yeah, I mean, Kirby's, like, regardless of age. But, yeah, you know what I mean. But, and then just, like, I don't know, I didn't really get views, or, like, no one knew who the crud I was till I did SMT4. And then I was like, all right, don't do stinking Nintendo games anymore. And I was like, no. So then I did Pokemon, and that was even more popular than SMT4. So I was like, well, crap, now I don't know what to do. So it's kind of been, like, back and forth. I sometimes have contemplated, like, just, like, making a channel that's only tailored to kids, or only tailored to, like, you know, our age group, but...
Opening toys.
Yeah. For a while, dude, that's, like, my third most popular video. I was like, hey, guys, I'm gonna open up these toys. Like, all right, I guess that's one of the things I'll be known for till the day I die, but all right. Yeah, definitely a mixed bag, because on one hand, you have, you know, Yokai Watch, game literally, like, meant to be sold to 7-year-olds. And then you got my Catherine walkthrough, which is like...
Yeah, it's really mature game about, like, the consequences of cheating on the same channel.
They don't mix, but hey, that's just my unique charm, you know? You can't get that anywhere else, but, yeah. It's kind of hard to describe. Like, one of my friends I met, he was asking me what I did, and he was like, yeah, I checked out your channel. Started watching Catherine, it's pretty interesting. And I'm just like, oh, really? Oh, God. Enjoy that, bro. Why do we do this? This is just horrible.
Why are we here? Just to suffer?
Like, this is just bad. I don't like the spotlight to be on me. I'm just like, I can't talk about myself in a positive light at all.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, if somebody wanted to do, like, an interview with me, I would just fucking shitpost them the entire time. Like, I wouldn't give them a straight answer.
I was contemplating just coming on here and trolling, but that just seems mean, you know? Like, I don't know, dude. Yeah, I am trolling. Freak. Have you ever thought about that? When are you really being serious and candid? What if this was all just made up? Anyway, next question.
Okay, so I've got one more you-related question, and this is about
Fither.
Get these ones out of the way. Move it.
Okay, so this one is about your Catherine playthrough, which, by the way, is actually one of my favorite Let's Plays of all time, and I genuinely mean this.
Okay.
Like, I will shield that playthrough, like, every couple videos I make. I'll just be like, go watch Johneawesome's Catherine playthrough.
Thank you, I'm very proud of it. It's one of the few I put conscious effort into. So I made one video a month. But, yeah. What about it?
Okay, so I have a conspiracy theory about that playthrough, and I'm probably wrong, but this is my universe brain at work here.
Okay.
So, allow me to explain. This is a spoiler warning, and this is the only playthrough I've ever seen where I have to include a spoiler warning. Is throughout the entire playthrough, John gives stories about his life, usually involving, like, relationships and stuff. And at the end of the playthrough, it's revealed that they're all fake. Now, my conspiracy theory is that most of those were actually real. Can you confirm or deny this theory?
All right, how many stories were there? There's
a couple of them.
There's like 6 girls, maybe a little more.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's just say, for a fact, not all of those are totally a lie.
Okay.
There are elements added, so people from my personal life will not be like, oh, he wasn't talking about me there.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say for 100% fact, one in the beginning and the very last one are not complete lies.
Oh.
Yes.
Interesting.
I made that a very conscious decision. All the ones in between, complete bullcrap. But
okay. Now, how do I know you're not pulling a double trick and it's all the middle ones that are real?
Middle ones suck, dude.
The middle ones are pretty good. My favorite fake story of yours is the one about the girl from the manga section who would steal your fucking kitchen utensils. Like, that story is so stupid and amazing that it to me it had to be true because it's so nonsensical.
That is actually like that actually really happened, but not to me.
Okay.
And she did not come back to my dwelling and I make her spaghetti. That was someone else. But
okay.
I just fused the stories together because
I see.
Those two things happen in a similar part of my life. So all right, so now we can have fun.
Yes, now we can have fun.
Thank God, dude. Frig.
Can I see the goddamn list of topics now?
Well,
now it's irrelevant, right?
Yeah. Well, the topics were actually just the questions.
Frig.
Okay, but there is something that I want to ask you.
All right.
What do you This is all Catherine related in the grand scheme of things. What do you think about the new Catherine?
I love it. Like, I think it's gonna be sick. But I was like ticked off at the very start. But everything that's been said about that, pretty much everyone's already drilled in. I just think Atlas is like you said, and like I'm pretty sure it was like a couple videos ago. They're self-aware now. They know that like Marie didn't have the best reception internationally.
Yeah.
Or across the board. So they're probably gonna play some twists there, and I think we gotta give them some credit. Catherine and Studio Zero's behind it. I'd be actually surprised if it was met with poor reception, and just a lot of people didn't know about it. They're coming off P5. A lot of people are like, Atlas, what's the next game? What's that all gonna be about? It makes sense from their perspective because they don't even have a game engine for their new RPG yet. So there's a lot of positives, but I do see a lot of people being like, oh, this ruins the original. God, why do they always do this? But the original's still there. It's like $10.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna change.
Yeah, that's the mentality that I have. Is like the original is still there. Like Full Body is not gonna retroactively make the thing not exist anymore.
If anything, it might make it look better.
Yeah, that can be a plus too,
Like going from the Star Wars remasters to the original clean ones.
Ooh, good. I've still never seen the original Star Wars. I wish
that's pretty fucked up that you've never seen the original. Star Wars.
No, like the original.
The original.
Without
I see.
3D Yoda.
Okay,
Man,
I see.
Shoot, I shouldn't even be on the internet if I haven't seen Star Wars. God
yeah.
Dang. But yeah, I don't know. Then again, though. Won't even deny it. I'm kind of an Atlas fanboy, so anything they put out, I'm like, I gotta play it and tell all my friends about it. My friends are so tired to be talking about SMT, by the way. Like, I'll interject. I love this franchise. So, like a lot of people, like a couple of people have told me John only plays his games for views. How does it feel to be the wrongest man in the world? Like, I will never stop supporting Atlas, even if they actually come to my house and beat me up. I do not care.
I'm sure they will at some point.
I mean,
that's the next step in
no secret. Like.
That's the next step in the YouTube copyright system is they'll send people to actually harm you.
On the real, sometimes they do apartment inspections in my apartment complex. I'm just like, oh crap, who's gonna?
And they'll find your fort.
It's like no. They're like, dang, you got a lot of Furbies. Shit, don't tell anyone. You ever wonder about that? Like if you just get 50 cented in the streets tomorrow, right? It's getting pretty dark, and the cops have to come in your room. Are you gonna be embarrassed what they find?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Jesus, man. It's a lot of Risei figures, Christ.
I don't believe that. I don't think there's enough Risei figures for there to be.
I'm on my third, dude. It's getting weird. Like,
I have 2 Aegis figures. I like one of them, and the other one is really boring, and I wish somebody would steal it from me.
You don't say.
Yeah, I'm just saying, my house is unlocked if you happen to want the Aegis figure.
Dude, legit, if you're locking your door, hell's wrong with you? Like,
listen, I'm afraid.
Alright, don't put that in. Don't put that And
There's an editing mastermind.
I am. I'm a genius.
Really? I could never tell there was cuts in any of the other videos.
But like, for real, we turned that interview into with Xanthe Huynh from like an abominable train wreck to something actually pretty presentable.
If I can admit something, okay, all right, so we should actually put this in.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was at E3 and I met Morgana's voice actress. Her name escapes me because I'm clearing.
It's Cassandra Lee Morris.
Cassandra Lee Morris, yes.
Yeah.
So I met her and she was just sitting there, just thinking, doing absolutely nothing, checking her phone. I was like, holy dump! I impersonate that lady every day as I screamed in like the expo hall. And my friend was like, dude, go get a picture. And I was like, okay. So I sprinted up to Cassandra Lee Morris at max speed, whatever.
Right,
and,
right, yeah.
I was like, hey, Cassandra, are you busy by any chance? And she's like, no, not at all.
Right, yeah.
And I was like, oh, can I get a picture with you? And it was the worst picture in the world. I wasn't really thinking. I was trying to like be really nice and say, hey, I have a lot of friends. You're really good inspiration in like the female voice act, all that crap. All I blurted out was, dang, you're hotter in person. And that is true. I felt like I've never met like an actual voice actress in person, and I'm sure she has a lovely fiance or husband. But that was a bad. Anyway, so now you know that about me. Still got the picture. Not my proudest moment.
Yeah.
I
could have gone to meet Makoto's voice actress, but instead I decided to stay home and play the Dragon Ball FighterZ beta.
Who really won in that scenario?
We actually do have an autograph from Sharmila, who's the voice of Makoto, but Flair's name is spelled wrong. Like it says like to Fither and Flair guy, but it's Flare instead of Flair, like Team Flair. So it's like it's spelled wrong, but that's what I like about it, is that it's not quite right.
Yeah. The only autograph I have from anybody is from what's his, god dang it, I can't remember. Literally a voice actor and actresses I think about every day. Not like that, Cassandra. Don't get into that. Is that Narakami's voice actor? He my friend like got a P4 art book signed by him instead of a P4 guy, and I think about that like every day because I'm like, crap, I'll never escape this. But oh well. You
might as well just embrace it at that point.
Yeah, P6 gonna be out one day, and I'm like, man.
Yeah, one day when we're in retirement homes.
Yeah, God. That is kind of sad for me to think about. It's like I love making Persona. Like Persona series, hands down, always my favorite. But I'm like, man, I probably won't be around by the time 6 comes out. Feels bad, man. Oh well.
You guys are overreacting to how long it takes to get a new entry.
No,
are we?
I'm being realistic on the lifespan of a YouTuber. That's what I'm saying. We all dropping by flies around here.
Yeah, most YouTubers have the same lifespan as like a butterfly.
Oh yeah.
When was the last time a YouTuber died?
Well, career death and physical death are two very different things.
Yeah.
I mean, which is worse though?
You'll still be able to enjoy the game though.
No.
No, not at all.
I have to be recording and editing for 10 hours straight. Like that's not happening. I'm not even gonna buy it, dude. What's the point if you can't upload it?
At that point, though, there will be like the Atlas robot that will take down any video.
Atlas Skynet that will like zap you if you talk to another person about the story.
Yeah. If you spoil the game, Aegis herself will burst down your door.
That's someone's fantasy right there, but like, I mean,
it is.
I don't want to be the first one to say.
Like partway through that, I got a chub.
Probably the cringiest thing I've ever done on the internet was actually attempt to voice act Aegis's like last lines in her social link. I think about that a lot too. I have a lot of Persona memories I think about. Don't watch that video. And I know I just said that, and a lot of
now I have to go track it down.
I'm actually
now it's going to be in the video description.
I've contemplated deleting it, redubbing it like 20 different times, but that would involve playing through P3 again, and I physically cannot tolerate that. Actually, I probably can now, but not P4. I'd actually vomit. Fun fact, I have 2,000 hours on P4 altogether.
Holy shit, are you for real?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, dude. P4 and P4 Golden, I played P4 like 7 times.
Why?
I don't know. And then Golden came out, and then I made videos of Golden, and I'm like, the songs in that game actually make me nauseous. Like, I'm not joking.
I have this friend who tells this story all the time about how the music from Sonic Spinball made his pregnant mother throw up.
Jesus Christ.
So, how was 2017 for you?
Dude, I drank so much freaking Dr. Pibb, dude. Is that still a thing?
Dr. Pibb or Mr. Pibb?
Freaking... This is a trainer.
It is. I'm like, it is.
I'll be straight up for you. I'm like, I've been like so tired like these last 17 days. Like, I don't know what's going on. I might have like 7 tapeworms. I don't freaking know. But doctors aren't as sexy as they are in Persona. Let's just say that, boys.
Oh, yeah, I feel you.
But yeah, so my tapeworms are kicking in, boys. Let's get it.
Well, that's good to hear. I hope they had a good 2017.
They probably did. Like, dang, this boy.
Fither, can you post the goddamn notes you have?
There aren't any. We went through all the notes.
Dude, he's full of crap. The only reason he won't post it is there's no notes. Just come out with it.
No, there are notes.
There are not notes.
I'll post the notes.
Show me that.
I'll post the notes.
You won't, no balls. Do you think girls? Because I've never actually spoken to a girl before.
Oh my god.
The last line is literally just BS to IDK.
Oh my god.
You could think of 5.
I asked you ahead of time, do you have notes?
Man.
And you told me you did. I asked earlier about Shin Megami Tensei Liberation, but there wasn't much to say there, apparently.
Yeah. Also uncorrelated. Okay, so you know how dudes say no balls, right?
Yeah.
Do you think because I've never spoken to a girl before, but do you think girls say no eggs? Like, is that a thing?
No eggs!
Because that's the only, like, spherical Drake and Josh reference. So if you're a girl in the audience, or a doctor, preferably both, contact me on
to the female doctor, please answer. Do you say no eggs?
I spent the New Year's streaming Wario Date and Artificial Academy 2.
And I was sick.
Because someone asked for Doki Doki Literature Club, and I didn't feel like doing that on stream.
Dude, I wish I hopped on that day one, dude. I swear to God, my friend was like, dude, you'd love this game. And I was like, are the chicks hot? And he was like, not really. I was like, later.
Oh, we were having a discussion about this a second ago. What is your opinion on, like, meme games that are, like, designed to trick Let's players into playing them?
What is a meme game?
Okay,
like
so
that's what I said.
Okay, so this is what I classify a meme game as something like with Goat Simulator or something that's filled with like wacky moments that are designed to like trap YouTubers and play them.
So a game that is in a more or less way better streamed than like for your average player. Like there's things in it to make like thumbnail bait, etc.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
okay.
But here's the thing. You can make thumbnail bait out of literally everything.
Oh, trust me, I know. But
yeah. And like everyone's going to react to everything differently, and sometimes even like games that were meant to be taken seriously will have people hamming up reactions because you can do that to anything.
Jesus, just at me, Flair. God, game.
Yeah, exactly. You're here.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think like the developers just put it in there to like definitely get some emotion out of the player. Especially with Goat Farmer, whatever the frick it's called.
Goat Farmer.
Yeah, you know.
Is that a new one?
Probably. I'll make it. Shoot.
I'm gonna look that up on Steam right now, and I'm willing to bet that there's
probably like an auto clicker game. Just freaking. Anyway, but yeah, it's like they put those things in there to just make an emotion felt by the player. I don't know if it's specifically tailored for streamers, but if some person out there actually did make a game like that and like put in like notes for the player, overreact at this part. We actually studied. It's gonna do well. That'd be goddamn genius. But,
like they send you a Word document with your purchase or like a script to follow.
Dude, like
I could actually see someone doing that at some point.
You just gotta like get like the biggest, most like fakest like streamer ever, and just it could work, dude.
Yeah. I see Escape Goat 2, Death Goat, and Judas Goat, Goat Punks.
Judas Goat's not bad, I'll tell you, dude. Like, out of the Goat games I've played, that's like, it's okay.
Why are you asking this guy about meme games?
Because he's a meme game expert.
The heck I ain't. What the frick? I didn't even play Doki Doki
like,
or whatever.
Don't bring him into our discussion, Fither.
Shut up, Flair.
All the games I play are freaking like, I don't know, like
anti-meme
just
games.
Nintendo stuff pretty much. Like that's all I play on my off time. I'm just like, I want to play Kirby 64. I talk about Kirby a lot. I don't know why. But,
I love Kirby.
Kirby's
Oh yeah, that's why,
what
dude.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
I like how Kirby mercilessly kills like all the final bosses and shows them no remorse in the slightest. You want to know something that'll freak your mind? Brawl is turning 10 this year.
Dang. Can almost drink.
Yeah. How many years until when was Sonic revealed? What was that day?
That was sometime last year.
Yeah.
I don't remember the sacred day, but I know it happened in like the fall of like 2007.
I hate Sonic. Wait, no, Fred. Come out, Sego and Alice now. Fuck. Dude, I'm walking on eggshells with Atlas. All right, like, I don't need no trouble.
Listen, this is going on our channel, not yours. We're not going.
We'll take the hit for you. They already hate us, and they steal our ideas. Darn
That's
it.
okay. I do that.
You did? Wait, we have ideas?
Sometimes.
I had one.
What was your idea?
Make a country of soldiers or some crap. Freaking.
You're probably thinking of Big Boss.
Nah, I did that. Think about it. If we just put all the soldiers in one state, what would happen? I don't know.
Is this like a Netflix original?
What if we
Dude,
put
it
all
could
the
be,
soldiers
dude.
in one state?
What if an actual moron was head of our military division? I took our soldiers. Come on here. You
Put them in Wyoming.
We sometimes catch you like in the
Different
streams
Oh, cool,
and
yeah.
like in the comments section. Do you follow us out of like obligation to your fellow Shin Megami Tensei man, or do you actually like have an interest in sticking around to watch Fither play Sengoku Ran?
I've been watching these goddamn. Okay, I watched that because I'm like, what is this? And I looked it up, and it was like a porn game, and I was like, huh, that's not surprising. And it was really good background noise because I wanted to fall asleep fast, and I didn't. And I was mad.
That's 90% of what I've designed Fither around.
Dude, I swear to
is
God.
for people to fall asleep.
And then I'm like, dang, I want to get mad. So I'll click on the channel and find a video, and I'm like, frick, I agreed with all the opinions. And frick. But no, I think I've been watching since like a long time ago.
You have.
Even before the demonologies, I think. Like, what was
Yeah,
the first
I don't recall, but you have definitely been around since like I think even before we had 1,000 subscribers.
Dang, I watched all JoJo month, dude. I was just like, when am I gonna upload it? When am I gonna upload it? And it's never came back, but I don't blame you because that crap was with hell on earth. Holy freak.
Yeah, like we wanted to do a JoJo June 2, but it was like it came out a little bit after Persona 5, and like with all the stuff going on, there's no way we could do that, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so I wasn't around when Honey Pop started.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But I do remember. Oh wow, what? It really was 2 years ago. Holy crud!
Fither, this is why you make fucking actual notes.
You made a dick ton of Honey Pop
Listen,
videos, dog. Like,
I
this
agree with you.
serious? Like, hold on.
You know what, Fither? Now you're on trial.
Cat Girl in the ending. Oh man.
Actually, it was my fault that he made those Honey Pop videos.
God.
It literally is. I forget the exact circumstances, but we had a bet, right? There was some bet about something that I completely cannot remember, and I lost the bet, so that meant I had to stream Honey Pop. But the idea was we were going to do it on Twitch, but Twitch was like banning people that were streaming it, so we moved it to YouTube as like a Let's Play. And then somehow that like metamorphosized into like talking about Persona and Shin Megami Tensei.
It's a channel built on impulse.
And 2D anime girls. Oh,
Yeah.
that's it. That's it.
And displeasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 2D anime girls.
Like, a lot of videos start because I just call Fither in the middle of the night and say, we're making a video.
What the freak?
This literally does happen. Like, at one, we did the Sojo Confidant and the Seinijima Confidant. Like, I was in bed, ready to go to sleep. I hear my phone, boop, boop. I'm like, please no. It's like, we're doing the Confidants. And I'm like, okay. And then we were doing it until 5:30 in the morning.
That's wild. Usually when I record my friends, it's like, hey, we need to record. Man, I'm tired. And it never gets done. So the fact you guys just do it like, bam, let's go. Like, that's actually unheard of, at least in my circle of idiots. So like,
Listen, when your like standards of quality are as low as ours, you can work with no energy, effort, thought.
Perhaps.
None of it matters.
Xanthi comes on, you're like, all right, we got 1,500 questions. We're gonna be reasonable here. You only gotta answer 25.
We had a fucking, like, a strategy.
Yeah.
Like, a Civilization speedrun level strat for when we interviewed Sean Chiplock.
We'll make it up. Ain't gonna care. No. Who is he?
We'll figure it out.
I don't know.
He's just some dog man furry guy on the internet. I'm not actually a furry. That's another fan theory. We need to just nip in the bud. That's a fan I just want to destroy right now.
Well, we have our new April Fool's vid theory video right here.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks.
God dang it.
Is Johneawesome a furry who loves Persona 4
just because
my
god dang picture is a god dang dog does not make me, I mean, nothing against people like that. Not my cup of tea. But the amount of people that have asked me this in recent months, it's been very staggering. Just saying. So contemplate taking the icon away. Never gonna do it out of pure spite.
I'm the same way. I'll make a video to irritate somebody.
Jesus.
I literally will do that.
Don't make the April Fool's video. I don't know, man. I screwed myself because, like, my whole life, my whole YouTube life, basically my whole life, I never made an April Fool's video because I was like, those are dumb. And I made one, and I don't know how to top it, dude. It feels bad. Man, I don't know, like, see, okay, so I got, like, an actual real-world story. I kind of want to save this for its future series I'm probably going to do next month, but I kind of just want to say F it, and just say it right here, because probably the people who watch this video are probably not going to watch the other video, because, I don't know, they don't appreciate good content or something. But so I was in the gym, right, and this guy was like, hey, can you spot me? And I was like, I don't know what that means, but I did it anyway. And he was like talking to me about how Captain America has a lot of Christian undertones. And usually when I talk to people in public, I'm not like a nervous wreck, but I don't really be like myself. You know what I mean? Like, I have a facade, so I'll just be like, yeah, dude, yeah, oh yeah. And I have like these catch-all phrases like, you know, I never thought of it like that. That's really interesting perspective. And you know, I'm like trying to be friendly with him and also trying to do my own thing, because I was already doing something. But he's kind of like, you know, really like wanting to talk to me and won't let me leave. One of those sort of scenarios. And then he's like, hey man,
yeah,
you seem like you're a smart guy. And then, like, I was like, oh, thanks. I literally said nothing to make me seem smart, so I'm like, this is gonna get weird, ain't it? So he pulls me aside and is like, I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you, all right? I think I can trust you. And I'm like, I don't even say anything. I don't have time to react. He gets real close to me, like to my face, looks me straight in the eye. There are no trees.
Okay.
I stood shocked.
Did you meet? Was that Jaden Smith?
I didn't even know what was going through my mind. I was just like, am I going to die in this gym? This guy was dead serious. He said there are no trees. They were all gone a long time ago. Okay, no. There's no trees now. That's what his like real story was. There's only stumps. And the stumps are the plateaus in Arizona. So those flat things, you know, where the frick they're called? I don't know. I don't even study geometry. Shut the frick up. Like, he was so convinced, like, the trees from Etrian Odyssey were legit real. And I'm just like, all right, dude, I'm going to catch you later, all right?
Are you?
No, I'm not going to that gym anymore, dude. I'm going to the other one.
That sounds like a wonderful confidant to develop. Like, there are no honestly, trees, man.
Dude, on the real, it's going to sound so weeby. I ain't doing that confidant. I don't need those stats, dude. Freaking. But,
it'll increase your knowledge.
What do you guys think of orangutans?
Those aren't the ones with the big, like, asses, are they? Which monkey species am I thinking of that have, like, the big butts?
Thinking of
baboons! Yes!
Orangutans are, like, lanky cons.
Yeah.
Yes. I was born an orangutan. I might be potentially delirious. Like, okay, this is the worst time you could have summoned me. Whatever the terminology that was. But you know what? People gotta know the real Johnny. They're tired of this. Hey guys, welcome back to my commentator walk. They want to see this behind the scenes. What does he think of piss? What is his opinion on cat girls? Not very good.
What is your opinion on cat girls?
Not for me, man.
I'm not crazy about them either.
I know. I don't get the appeal. I mean, if some chick wants to be, I'm gonna be like,
I'd be like, take that off.
I like the idea of head pats, which are kind of associated with cat girls. Kind of.
Every girl I've ever been with, 0, I did not like that at all. And I'm just like, where did this start? Like, what the frick? It's like, I don't get it.
It's a cute idea though, and I like the idea, but no one likes it.
It might be like a standalone complex. Like, it's an idea that has no origin.
One time I was hanging out with this guy, and he was just carrying around this giant gallon of yellow liquid, and we were actually thinking, because we never saw him put stuff into like the water bottle. I was like, could he actually be drinking urine?
Yeah, of course he is.
Like, and we made him like leave the room. We like put a little bit into a glass. And we're like, this actually tastes, it's warm. And I was like, realistically, the water was just kind of hot because it was a hot day. But we don't hang out with him, you know. Yeah, cat girls. That's what we're talking about. I don't really get it. I thought I was weird. But after talking to other
after talking
people,
to us,
I'm like, no, not even you guys.
After
you
watching the Sengoku Rant streams,
no, I'm just like, dang, I'm pretty normal. Is she evil? No, all right.
Is she evil?
Is she evil? A little. She's a little evil. I could make it work. Whatever, you know.
What do you think about the moral implications of having sex with a robot like Aegis? Would you think something like that is okay?
As long as there's consent, I guess. I mean.
Can a robot really give consent?
Frig, good question.
Everything they do is like predetermined to an extent.
Well, that's the thing. There's an extent. So like, there's a point where programming, she would like. There's no goddamn way they could have made a robot with free will in the 40s or whatever the crud. I guess.
40s.
I didn't play the game. I don't know. I watched some cruddy Let's Play.
There's a black and white, like, sepia tone picture of Aegis.
A vaudeville act of them making Aegis with, like, Mickey Mouse sound effects.
This was made in the 40s in Japan! No! Aegis! That's luckily something we'll never have to worry about. Oh, no, frick. Could we have something we would have to worry about? Jesus, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stick to cat girls, dude. I don't want to do robots.
If they program a robot to be able to have sex, I don't see why they would program it to be able to decline sex.
What if the sex variable is always set to yes? Like, what if
it's like, what if it's RNG? It's like
they roll a number and they're like, nope, pussy doesn't work. Sorry.
It's like consent rate up. It's like, oh, frig, heck yeah. So you gotta put in all your coins.
Put in your coins.
I'm the worst host ever.
You're not even the host. I'm the host.
I am now. It's my podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no! Now we need to change it all the way.
Hello, Fither and Flair guy. How are your evening? Got a couple of things I would like to talk to you about. I think our lovely audience would appreciate you answer as candidly as possible.
Of course.
So let's start with question number 1. How do you feel about cat girl?
I couldn't think of anything. And seriously, what the frick is up with this LP? What the crud is this? What is this game? I never even heard of Honey Pop till like I didn't know it was a freaking puzzle game.
Yeah, Honey Pop is great.
Listen, if Shin Megami Tensei had a puzzle game that wasn't like that shitty part of Nocturne.
Alice just loves puzzle games. I don't know what the frick's going on. Like,
we got Jack Bros too.
Yeah, we got Jack Bros 2. We got freaking Quathrin. We got
Queefrin.
They just love. There's just one dude, Atlas. He's been there since like day 2. He just loves puzzle games, but he was dealt a bad hand. They made RPGs. Actually, how many non-RPGs has Atlas made?
They made Snowboard Kids, and that was notable.
Yeah, that was a big game back in the day.
Yeah, Snowboard Kids was huge. It was bigger than Pokemon. Snowboard Kids.
Pokemon, like, was it ever really big?
Yeah. Game theory? Was Pokemon ever really big?
How popular is Pokemon? Because no one I know even knows what it is.
I don't know what it is.
At least in my age group, it's not popular.
I think the person who's unpopular here is you.
Dude, how'd you know? It's all a facade. I've been botting for years. That was a big meme. Every time like anyone hits a milestone, dang, what bots you using, dog? Yo, seriously, though, what bots you using?
We're actually getting close to 10,000 subscribers, and it's really disturbing.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. The crazy machinations of a goddess. Where the frick I just said? Dude, I'm subbed to everyone in your box. Holy crap.
Nice. Are you subscribed to the Easily Bored Gamer?
Cut that. He's going to...
Except that guy, actually. What's this account?
He fucking hates when we tell people to go subscribe to him, and so that's why he's featured on my channel.
This video is just a black screen and just...
Oh, it's amazing. It's a video of him and other people in my Discord saying things they don't like about me. It's a great...
Up at one point.
Dude, that is like what I... This sounds omega douchey, but I wish I had that. One time I found this 4chan thread of people making fun of me, and I was so freaking happy. And then I joined the Discord and befriended like the people that said that originally. So I have like barely any hate anymore on the internet. Like I used to go to Rmega 10 for feedback, and they would give it to me in like varying levels. It was just very like, at that time I didn't really have any like actual feedback, and just some of it was stupid, like quit talking like you have a shoe in front of your head. I'm like, what is that? What? Now I don't really get that anymore, and it bugs me, and it sucks. So if you have my phone number, criticize me as much as you want. Doors unlocked. Come inside. Don't drink all my iced tea.
Don't drink all his piss.
Yeah, don't drink it.
You excited for SMT5?
Like, no, dude. Why would I be interested in a new Atlas game? Like, really?
Yeah, come on, dude.
Yeah, like it's on the Nintendo Switch. I don't think you have one of those.
Nah, like, you know, this quality franchise I love to death. Cannot stop thinking about. Even like freaking, when did I play SMT for the first time? I guess it was 2011. Put 2,000 hours in one of their less than stellar games. Can't hate you for that much. Well, I'm not even joking. I can actually recite entire things of dialogue. I played it that much. But yeah, I'm really stoked for SMT5. I really hope we see some character artwork, because that's what everyone's really like scared about. I'm pretty confident in Doi. I think he's one of the better illustrators, just not even like Atlas concerned, just like in general.
People are saying it might be Kaneko, just because of kind of like, they're saying it might, not that it is, but just from like the way the characters look from the back. But the way I see it, you gotta see them from the front, because you can tell from those Kaneko like lips and stuff.
Yeah, and I don't think Doi's gonna do that, but people gotta open their eyes till PS2 era. And I'm gonna sound like a giant douche, because I have like every art book of Kaneko, and like he's my favorite artist just of all time. But he needed some time to get good. Like, let's just be real about it. Like he wasn't perfect. Like, just throwing that out there. There's some questionable characters of varying ethnicities that I don't totally agree with.
The man still doesn't know how to draw feet either.
Yes.
So as a fan of Nintendo and Atlas, what did you think of their collaboration title?
What the frick are you talking about?
Tokyo Mirage Sessions on the Nintendo Wii U.
Oh.
You forgot about it.
Yeah, that was the thing. A fine enough game, but man, that was probably the only time in my life where I made a video of a game that I immediately just started to not like. Not because it was poor in quality, but I'm just like, man, I could just tell that these guys went through development hell. Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
And like, they tried to make the best product they could. And
I don't think they did.
My biggest concern, my biggest like complaint with the game was like, when you do a session, you can't like skip to the end of it, because like, you know, I'm kind of a god gamer. Just, you know,
it's true.
Humble brag. And like, you know, I get the session attacks like super high, and I'm like, okay, it's the exact same animation every time. Like, can I skip this? And looking back on it, no, you can't skip it, because that would probably crash the Wii U if you sped this up, right? So respect the people that worked on it, but man, not a great game to make a video walkthrough on, because it's all in Japanese. I watched my Yokai Watch 3 LP because it's all in Japanese, but uncorrelated.
Right, different situation.
You're not off the hook yet, Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Yeah, just let it die, goddamn.
You're not off the hook. Not until there's like a retro game review.
That's one of our dream videos, is like, we want to do like a 2007-esque like video game review where one of us dresses up as Tsubasa or possibly Squall from Final Fantasy VIII, and we fight each other.
I eventually decided, like, if I go through with it, I'm going to go with Marth, and the fight's going to happen because we can't decide whose fault it is that the game sucks.
Right, I'll be like fucking like Abel from Devil Survivor or something, and we'll fight each other.
See, the edgy person in me just wants to say,
I would be Demi Fiend, and you was Gaia Rage, and knock you both out instantly.
But, he sounds like Darth Sidious, ever so slightly.
What's the word where it's like you're... I'd be a caricature of Neutral Flynn.
Okay.
And I'd be like, fighting brings about nothing.
And then you just leave.
And then the Marth and the whatever Shin Megami Tensei character Fither ends up being... Just beat the shit out.
Dude, you'd be out left, dude. You can probably rock some heels.
Okay.
Right? Think about how much butt that man kicked in 6-inch heels.
What are your thoughts on Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse?
Dude, I love that.
I do
man.
too.
Everyone's saying it sucks. They can go buy my turds, but man.
Go buy my turds.
Dude, freaking... I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm gonna talk about myself again, Narcissus.
Yeah.
During my project, I was asking my friends, and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I put the final battle on Apocalypse difficulty without playing it beforehand to see if it was even possible for me to do? My friend was like, yeah, do it. So naturally, I saved over my game, couldn't revert it. So I was like, all right, guys, we're doing Apocalypse from now on. Big mistake. I actually spent hours trying to get good RNG on it.
I had enough problems just being it on normal.
Impossible.
Like, let alone fucking Apocalypse.
I screwed up so hard. And I was like, never again am I going to increase the difficulty for dramatic effect. Then Persona 5 comes out and they say it has harder DLC. I'm like, So during working on P5, the last act of the game, like it was episode 103, that whole final arc is happening. And I have to move house because crap hit the fan. And I uploaded in like a week, and the video I was supposed to fight was like the pseudo final boss, and it was like a really tough boss fight. It's super long, right? Shido, but I had no AC in my apartment. I was sitting in this exact scenario with the, as before mentioned, air mattress flying above my head. So it was super hot because that was the only way I could soundproof my room. And Shido just would not die on merciless difficulty. I recorded that video 7 times. If you watch that video to this day, you can hear the disparity in my voice when he finally dies. I'm like, I like actually jumped out of my seat and like freaking So yeah, hopefully SMT5 is pretty hard and has like some deals.
Yeah, it has some bullshit to make you frustrated.
That'd be lit. Like that's my kink, dude. Like, alright, don't put it. Growing up as an adult, I've realized a lot of people are way too open about that. Like, that's like the third thing they talk about when I meet them. I'm just like, oh my god.
But they're kinks?
Yeah, I'm just like, lady, you gotta chill out. Good god. I just want my freaking, like, Jamba Juice.
Like, I don't want to know what you're into, lady.
Jeez. Like, man, like, I don't know. Just between you guys, I'm pretty innocent on the inside. Yeah. I'm just, you know, I'm a 7-year-old in a 57-year-old's body. You know?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, life sucks, boys.
This podcast is going in strange directions that I
Dude,
didn't
speaking of
expect
strange directions, Flair guy, let's talk about how you guys feel about Strange Journey Redux.
It's an interesting decision, definitely.
Dude,
I think it's a really solid decision just because of, like, I haven't heard people say, oh man, you know what's easy to get? Fucking Strange Journey.
Yeah,
Easy.
that's why I defend it too, for that sole reason. And also because, like, man, that game's still fun. Like, even on, like, and the fact they're like making it easier, I don't think like people should get mad. Strange Journey is bullcrap, like, a lot.
Yeah, some of those like, boss fights are like actually designed by a maniac.
I love that crap, but I understand people like, I just want to see the story. And I'm like, yo, that's cool too, I guess. Like, the main reason, like, dude, no one remembers this crap, but who is the hardest boss fight in all of Persona 4?
Either Yukiko or Kanji.
It is Yukiko, 1000%.
Maybe Mitsuo.
Nothing in any Persona game, okay, I should say any Persona game, but could prepare you for pre-golden Yukiko just to like actually murder.
That fight is actually hard.
I know, and it's just like, you gotta understand that negatively impacted Atlus's sales probably for that game. Like, even Priestess in P3 is just like, you just walk up to her and she dies. That's like, that's all she does. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, dude, like, she just walk. I don't even know what that boss does. Doesn't she just throw her Soejima neck at you and you die?
She throws her Soejima neck at you.
That's a powerful weapon.
Dude, like nunchucks.
It's the weapon of the Jedi.
A more advanced weapon from a more civilized age. Says Torah around Junpei's neck.
Everyone makes fun of the neck though, but it's like, he drew all his characters in a very specific way to highlight the neck in the early games. I'm just like, if you stuck your neck out that much, yeah, it'd probably look like that. So is he wrong? Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, he's cool. I met him at E3.
Oh, you son of a bitch! I wish I could meet Ojima.
Yeah, the
I
interview
wish
was
I could go to
interesting.
E3.
I thought I had this like really this is not the same time I unintentionally told Cassandra Lee Morris that she was attractive, but yeah, I was expecting like a really like interesting interview because he's an art dude and like yeah, his persona designs are so weird and crazy. Wonder what he's like. And like Jordan Harden was like, so what do you do in your free time when you're not drawing? And he was just like, Itoy. And like started talking Japanese. I'm like, dude, this is so cool. And the dude translated it, and he was like, play with my daughter and watch the news. I'm like, oh my god, you got like he's the most like normal dude you could ever imagine. Like, kind of bums me out. Not
the screwed up thing is like when you read his art books, you think like, wow, this is the most fascinating human being ever. Like this is a madman, right? And then he'll be like, oh, I watched the news.
Yeah, I just watched the news, and it's like. Yeah, so I'm like, so what are your like primary influences for art? And he's like, and like, he's just like Gundam, one word. I'm like, what the frick? Like, that's it? That's his main influence, like in art? Like, you gotta be kidding. Well, that was fun, but yeah, I love that guy too. Yeah. He's insanely handsome. I don't know why he doesn't show his face in like pictures and stuff. You don't want to talk, John. But freaking. I asked for him to sign this other thing, and he didn't do it. And I was like, God.
Wait, you got something signed by him?
Oh no, like they were passing out crap he was signing. It was just a P5, like I say crap.
Yeah, crap, just like priceless. You know?
Yeah, no, I really wanted him to sign my P3 art book because I really like Igus, and he couldn't do it. And I was like, God damn it, this sucks.
Oh yeah, you have recently revealed your face.
Oh, dude.
How does that feel, knowing that the masses can now put a face to the voice?
There's a lot more choke me daddy comments after that, but outside of that, not a lot's changed.
People in my comments call me daddy as well. I don't really understand it.
I censored it, dude. I'm just like, you can't comment daddy on my channel.
I don't care. I let them comment whatever.
Man, I don't know. Like, I'm just not cool with that. At least, you know, like, so that kind of, I don't know.
I wish people would comment on my videos. Not daddy stuff in particular, but like comments in general. I would appreciate feedback for what I do.
I have this one commenter. He's like a Goro like role player type, and every video I've made in the past like since Persona 5 has come out, he said delicious pancakes in the comments, and that's it.
Holy crap. I've never had a guy like that, so I'm a little jealous. Or maybe I just muted him. Or just banned him. I don't remember. I try not to do that. I'm very like, I want there to be any type of criticism. But if it's just the same thing over and over again, like, Senpai literally come to my house and kill me! Like, that crap.
I'd do it, shit! Comment down!
See, every time I try and pretend like we're just having a normal conversation, but I forget that this is being filmed. I'm like, man, I really hate it when people type this specifically in my comments.
I hate this particular user.
It's so annoying. Just
out of a bizarre curiosity, who's your Persona 5 waifu, and would you like to do an episode of The Confidants about them?
You already did.
Oh, shit. Like, who's your second favorite?
Oh, it's a Cammy.
Oh, who's your third favorite?
Who's someone we can do?
Let's see. Let me check this out. Let's go to the Fither.
I've got a list of all the ones we haven't done yet.
Alright. Oya's actually legit, like, I was blown away that people are like, dude, Oya's so hot. And I'm like, holy are you this far gone? Like, that's
her beta design where she looks like really disheveled is like a lot better.
Dude, I'd be like, dang, like, you know, that's not bad, but like, yeah, I don't know. Unpopular opinion, and I'm gonna get hung for this probably, but at least romantically, I do not like any of the Phantom Thieves as options.
See, that's interesting because I feel the same way except for Persona 4. Like, I'm not really crazy about any of the main Persona 4 girls.
I'm crazy about Naoto.
I guess I'm weird. I like the only girl I liked in P4, and I kept making this joke, but never till this day no one actually got it because I kept saying, "Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna," because the big meme in P4, guys, since everyone said Narukami was a man whore, right?
Yeah.
Never did a romantic social link with anybody, just out of pure spite.
That'll show
But,
them.
At least aesthetically, my favorite girl is Margaret because of her Persona Q dialogue, and I got her when I was playing that, and I was like, oh, okay.
Listen.
Which one of these characters do you dislike the most?
Oh, frig, let's go. Makoto.
Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, everyone, dude, I don't care. I'll fight every Makoto
That's it.
fanboy
You know
to
what?
the day I die.
You know what?
Bring it!
That's it. Fight's happening right now. This podcast is over.
Dude, all right, round 2 podcast.
I'm
This is like
gonna
a video,
take
boyo.
a piss.